introduce ya.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Hey, let's do it. Hey, let's do it. Hey, let's do it. Hey, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. I am super excited about today's video because it's been a long time coming. Okay, like I have been trying to get this room together for, ever since we moved into this apartment. So in case you don't know, we just moved in here a couple of months ago, maybe about 2.5 months now that we've been living here, and setting up a nursery for our toddler is one of the things I was really excited to do. So finally, I feel like it's ready. It's at that point where I'm just like, okay, I'm not adding anything else for now, for not anytime soon anyway. I'm not adding anything else. I absolutely love the way it is. My goal was to make it one, very functional for him and for us. He's a toddler, so now he's starting to run around. He's starting to have his own space. He likes to come in here and just hang around, just hang out by himself sometimes. So that was priority for me, make it very functional for him, make it functional for me too, myself and my husband. Another thing I wanted to do with this room was to make it very safe, Toddler, he pulls at everything, he picks on everything. So again, that was topmost priority. So in getting shelves, in getting, those were the things I had in mind. And of course, minimalist. I didn't want somewhere that would be cluttered, keeping in mind that this room functions as the toddler, as his nursery, and as the guest room as well. So if we were to have a guest, this is where they would sleep. We typically don't have guests so often, but even when we do, it will be like family, so it will be people that will be able to sleep in the same room as him. So those were the things we kept in mind in trying to get the room together, and I absolutely love this room. I think I did a great job. But wait, I won't judge myself just yet. I'll let you judge me, okay? All right, so once you come into the room, this is one of my favorite things about this room, is the fact that once you come in, you don't immediately see the crib, okay? So that if he's sleeping and I just want to peep in and check on him, it's not like I open the door and then he jumps up and sees me, I can still sneak in a bit, which I do a lot. Still sneak in a bit and then peep like this and then go back and, all is well. So we decided to put his picture here. The picture you're seeing over here is the picture, his cake smash when he turned 1, and then his first haircut. This was actually taken at the salon where he got his haircut for the very first time. And I just thought it was a beautiful picture. I couldn't decide between the two, so I just decided to put them together. So once you come in, the next thing that catches your attention is this area right here, okay? And the first thing I want to talk about is this absolutely beautiful, gorgeous nut box, okay? This box is just absolutely beautiful. It's the Feel Happy's nut box, and aside from the minimalist and functional design, I love that I can use it for anything. I have 4, and I'm currently using 2 in the nursery, and I'll show you how I'm using them. This one I use for is little toys, those little ones that you can just pick up easily that don't have a particular space where they belong. This is where I keep them, right here by the entrance. So what he just does is just dips his hand in here, picks whatever he wants, and then he's off. So that's it with the first box. The other way I use the second nut box is as an organizer for my what do you call it again? Brain freeze humidifier. Yes, so I don't have anywhere in the room where I can permanently place the humidifier. Well, this is the permanent spot where I place it. But when it's night and he's going to bed, I just kind of bring it out, plug it in, turn it on, and then in the morning I pack it back in here with the wires and everything. So that way it doesn't start pulling at them or anything. And again, it is very functional. I love how minimalist and how easily it fits into the decor of the nursery. I'll link the boxes down below in the description box so you can go get yours as well. Right next to the nut box is his car, and he likes to ride on this. The only thing is that we have to push him, so sometimes it can get tiring because we have to bend it all the way, but we still try to push him. Whenever he wants to ride on it, he just sits on it, and then we know that he wants to be pushed, and he truly loves it. We got that as a birthday gift for him. Over here is the shelf of his toys and his teddies. He doesn't have a lot, and I tried to, let me turn it this way a bit. Okay, there we go. Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of toys, and I try to keep it that way because I feel like the more he has, the more clutter would have. But these are the toys he has for now, and I got this shelf off of Amazon. I'll link it down below in the description box as well. It was like $30, so it was a steal. Like, I did not think about it, I just jumped at it because I've been looking for something like this for so long, but they were all so expensive, you know. So yeah, easily I can see all the toys he has, and then he sees them too. So whenever he wants something, he comes in here, picks it, and then, you know, I end up finding it somewhere all over the house. And then he has these two teddies, the big one, and then this is toothpick. He plays with these three, and then another toy as well. So again, the point is to make it very easy for him to reach when I'm not here, but at the same time safe, you know. So that's why I have the shelf sitting this way and not like vertically, because then it's easier to pull and to fall off and everything. But right now he's taller than the shelf, so that makes it safe, and I'm so happy with that. Okay, alrighty, next here we have his bean bag. This I got from Wayfair. This one I got from Wayfair. I'll put the link down below in the description box again. I love it. It's so comfortable. It's so comfy. I didn't want to get a rocker because one, the room is already full as it is, and I knew I wouldn't have space to put it. Two, I felt like, okay, it's not like an infant or a newborn, you know, anymore. So I wanted to make it toddler friendly. He's sitting, he's climbing, he's standing. So I was just like, okay, no rocker. So instead I went with this small but very I went with this small but very effective, because sometimes it sits on here, I rest on it sometimes when I'm playing with him, and I like the colors as well. I wanted it to have like a little bit of a pop of color, and that was what I got. And like I said, I just absolutely love it. I don't remember how much I paid for it, but I know that it wasn't like expensive or anything like that. Okay, so right on top of these toys and play area, you have these pictures over here. I showed it on the channel when I initially got them. We decided to add a clock. The clock is more like for us, not necessarily him. But he likes looking at it sometimes, like, what's that ticking sound? But these pictures I got off of Amazon. The frames and pictures came separately. Both from Amazon. So I bought the pictures separately, then I bought matching frames for them, and they came as a set of 5, the frames, but I only bought four pictures, right? Yeah, I only got 4 pictures. I just absolutely love it. It brings out the room, and it's a baby's room again, so animals are their thing. Aside its picture that we have by the entrance and this animal pictures, those are the only pictures that we have in the room. And of course, we have his name on the wall, which I'll show you shortly. But that's it. I initially thought I wanted to add something on top of the headboard of the bed, you know, but I just like how plain it is, and I don't want the room to feel overwhelmed, you know, so I still want it to be airy and breezy and, you know, just easy looking. So yeah, and those are right on top of his toys. When you sleep, that's what you see. When he sleeps, that's what he sees. If he's looking in this direction, I like it. I think it works. What do you think? All right, let's go. All right, still on the floor over here. Let's move on to what I consider to be my favorite. Well, maybe second favorite. Well, I don't know. I love the entire room, but it's one of my favorite parts of the room, and it is this study area right here. Like, it kind of starts from the top, but once I stand up, I'll show you. But listen. Oh my gosh. it's so pretty. So it's this desk and chair and rug that I got from Amazon. All three came from Amazon. The chair and the table came as a set, and then the rug I bought separately. But I just loved how it fits. So with a toddler, you know, they're starting to sit, they're starting to be more active, and they're trying to read and all of that. And I read to him as well. You know, my husband reads to him as well. So we wanted something that he could make work by himself. And listen, it was such a great decision because it does this all the time. Ever since we set this up, my husband showed him how to use it, you know, over a couple of times. And then now, sometimes, you know, it just comes in here and he goes straight here because he can pull it out himself. He can sit by himself and then he just plays with this. Or he reaches for his books, which are right there. Again, remember what I said? I wanted to make it easy for him, accessible for him. So the heavier books I put, let me turn the camera so you can see. So these are the books he has right now. Again, I don't like to acquire too many things at the same time, but I think this works for him perfectly. He has his Bible, he has the book I wrote, Heaven Sent Us Heaven. I'll link that down below in the description as well. Then, you know, just a couple of other books as well. So what I did was that the easier books, the books that are not heavy, you know, I put them down so he can easily reach them. And that's what he does whenever he's tired of playing with the one on the table, which is always here. This we got as a gift for his 1-year birthday. And it's a book of words and it has odd sound as well. So I just keep this, it's plastic. So I just keep it permanently on the table right here. But then for the paperbacks and hardcovers, I put them over there. And what he does is just kind of goes around the table and then picks whatever he wants, you know, plays with it. Again, I went with floating shelves for the books because I didn't have space for like a hard, you know, wooden bookshelf, and I didn't want to, I just didn't have the space for it. And this just felt like the perfect thing to do. And I'm so glad that it works. And again, that's a major tip I'll give to you if you're trying to set up your baby's room, is that before you buy something, always know where it's going to go. I can't tell you how many times I came into this room just to look and to think, okay, I need this, where is it going to go? And if I don't find a space for it, I don't buy it, I look for an alternative, or I plan for something else, you know, so that way you don't end up with clutter and you don't end up buying things that you really don't have room for or that you don't need. Okay, that's a great tip, right? I know. So yeah, the books are all over there. And let's come back to this desk, which is, again, such a beauty. When I bought it on Amazon, they had 0 reviews. Okay, I think maybe they had 1. Like it was, I think it was a brand new store or whatever, but I was like, okay, I'm going to give it a chance because I just really like the pictures and absolutely beautiful. I love it. Is aesthetically pleasing, you know, which is very important, but also very comfortable. See? And I do that sometimes when I don't want to sit over there, or maybe he's here or I'm there and he's here. Like we just kind of, you know, play around with it and stuff. So it is absolutely beautiful, very functional. And then I love this rug as well. Like I mentioned, I got the rug from Amazon as well. I just wanted something to add to the whole study area, just to kind of demarcate it and give it like a separate section from the entire room. And that rug gave me that. So perfect fit. I was so happy when I saw it, and it laid easily, very comfortable, very fluffy. It's just beautiful. Right here you have the cotton. This cotton and the cotton rods I got from IKEA. And initially when I was going to get a cotton tosi, my husband was like, oh, are you sure, you know, do we really need one? But I knew adding a cotton to the room will give it a more, it will make it look a bit more grand, you know, it will make it look a bit more pleasant. And I wanted to have some sort of cover on the blinds. You know, the blinds are fine and all of that, but I knew just adding a cotton will give it a better feel. And I'm so happy with how it looks, right? I mean, it just gives this room the finished look. Like the room is finished, which I absolutely love. Okay, shall we talk about this? This is the guest bed, just right next to the study area. Again, this is where we are still sleeping right now, so it might as well be the master bedroom as well. This is where we are sleeping because the master bedroom isn't set up yet. We haven't like bought our own bed and mattress and everything, so the room is still completely empty. And if you have been following on the channel for a while, then you know that this was the same bed we had in our old apartment, and I just decided to revamp it. And what I'm talking about is this headboard over here. This headboard used to be black and it is still black. However, I decided to go on Amazon and look, and I found this headboard cover, and it's like, it's not Velcro, but it's a stretchy fabric, and what you do is just wear it on your headboard because I wanted everything to be white. I wanted it to go with the theme of the room, and it just worked out perfectly. It's very comfortable. I mean, if I didn't tell you, you would think that was the exact fabric that came with the headboard. That's my pillowcase. That's my husband's pillowcase. It adds a bit of color to the room, so I don't really mind. So that's the bed area, and right next to our bed, or the guest bed, is the crib. And again, this is another favorite part of mine, of the entire room, because this crib we got from where did I get it from? Target. Yes, I picked it up from Target, and they actually delivered it. It wasn't so stressful to set up, you know, it was very easy to put together. I love the minimalist design that it has. I love the combination of natural wood and white wood, and it's just beautiful. I feel like it brings out the room, you know, because this is the nursery, so where is the crib? And right on top, oh yeah, this is much better. I don't know why I was so far off initially, but this is our baby's name, his first name and his middle name, Oluwalonimi Nathan. I'd seen this in a few people's nurseries, you know, and I was like, oh my gosh, it looks so cute. I wanted to do something like that, but at the same time, I didn't want to do anything heavy because, you know, of course, there's that concern of, oh, you know, God forbid it falls or anything. So this is very light. I like, if you shake it like this, it can even break. So, you know, but it's hanging up very, very well. It's been hanging over there for so long. I got this done off of Etsy. I'll link it down below in the description box as well. The bigger you want it, or the larger you want it, the more expensive it gets. So, but this is kind of like a medium size. It's not the smallest, but it's in the middle, and it works perfectly right on top of his crib. I remember the first night we put it over there, he just kept looking at it like, okay, what's this now? What's this now? But it's just beautiful. It adds to the feel of the room, and you know, it personalizes the room for him as well. So his crib is right next to the bed. The downside of that is that when he wakes up at night crying, he just kind of stands close right here and he's looking at us like, won't you get me? But what I'm really looking forward to is setting up our master bedroom so we can stop sleeping in here and he can, you know, start to sleep by himself. And because when he wakes up and he doesn't see us, then he doesn't cry, you know. But for right now, it works. And like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I like how he doesn't have direct access to the door into the room, you know, especially when he's sleeping. That way we can come in, peep, you know, do whatever we have to do and go, and without waking him, you know, without disturbing him. Right, so right next to the crib is the door to his closet. And let me tell you, this is one, I'm still trying to set it up. So I need a dresser. I kept going back and forth trying to decide if I wanted a dresser or if I needed a dresser for him or not. But I feel like I do. At this point, I couldn't come up with any other way to arrange his clothes and shoes without a dresser. But dressers are so expensive, especially when you want to get a really good one. Like the cheapest I saw was like $200 or something, you know, and I've not been at that point where I'm able to drop $200. I was like, you know, I've been going back and forth about it. So once I set it up with the dresser and it's looking all clean and well put together, then I'll show you, or maybe the process once the dresser comes. But I haven't gotten it yet, so I'm not sure how long that will take. Right now, I just kind of have his clothes sitting on the rack and his shoes on the floor. And yeah, that's it. All right, what do you think? What do you think of the room? How did I do? Did I do good? My husband seems to think I did great. He absolutely loves the room as well. He just likes how everything fits, you know, and he sees that I put a lot of thought into it, so he's constantly appreciating me. But what do you guys think? What's your favorite part of the room? What's your favorite item in the room as well? Like I mentioned earlier, I will link everything that I can down below in the description box for you in case you're interested in anything. And if there's a particular item that you don't see linked down below in the description box, then just ask me in the comment section. I'll let you know, okay? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you love mommy lifestyle content, you know, just fun vlogs. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much. I can't wait to see you again very, very soon. I pray God blesses you, your homes, your marriages, your relationships, your babies. Most importantly, I pray God blesses you. Remain in God and God bless you. Mwah! Bye.